Hi friends! I have these bananas and they're starting to get pretty brown, so I thought to prevent food waste, I would make some banana bread with them, and I wanted to invite you guys to make it with me too. I have all of my ingredients out and I'll read you the recipe. We need 1.5 cups of flour, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1 cup of sugar, 2 eggs, 1/4 of a cup of butter, and our oven needs to be preheated to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. So I have my oven preheating, I have some butter melting on the stove, and I have all of my ingredients around me. So we're gonna start with the 3 bananas. So I have my 3 bananas in my wet ingredients bowl. And all I need is a fork, and I'm gonna take my fork and mash the bananas like that. So you can see it better. I need both hands, so I'm putting this down. So now my bananas are nice and mashed. So the recipe asks for 2 eggs. I'm going to use 3 eggs because I have these little tiny eggs that I got from the chickens at our school. So we're gonna add the eggs. Mix those in. So once all of your eggs are mixed in, it's going to look like that a little bit. And now our recipe, the next wet ingredient is 1/4 of a cup of butter melted. So I have my measuring glass right here is 1/4 of a cup. So I'm gonna fill my melted butter up to this line. Okay, so melted butter filled right up to the line that says 1/4 a cup, and I'm gonna pour it in and mix it. Oops. So now it's all mixed in. And now we're gonna move on to our dry ingredients. So we're gonna start with 1 teaspoon of baking soda. I have it measured out. It's gonna go in our dry ingredients bowl. 1/2 a teaspoon of salt. Some salt. My little teaspoon. And we're gonna take 1/2 of the teaspoon. So just a little bit. Put it in. 1.5 cups of flour. So we're gonna need our measuring cup again. So you have our measuring cup. Here's my flour. And we're gonna fill it all the way up to this line. Pour it in, and then fill it again up to the halfway line. So we're gonna start with 1 cup. One. And 1/2 cups of flour. And then 1 cup of sugar. So let's make sure all of the flour is out. Here's my sugar. We can just okay. 1 cup of sugar. Our ingredients. So we're gonna just take the dry ingredients in this bowl, and mix them together. And then we're going to add them in to our wet ingredients, a little bit at a time. Keep mixing. It might start to get a little thick. Just keep going. Once everything is mixed in, it should look something like that. So now, here comes one of my favorite parts. We're going to grease and flour our pan. So I have a glass pan. You can use a bread pan, a square pan, a rectangle pan, a round pan. You can use cupcake tins, whatever you choose. and you're going to grease the pan. So you're gonna get a little bit of oil, just a little bit. And pour it in. Take a paper towel and rub it all over. Okay, my favorite part. Get your flour. Make sure your hands are still clean. And dribble it in to make sure it doesn't stick, and cover the whole thing. Okay. And if there's extra, you can put that in the compost. Then take your mixture and pour it in. So all of our batter is all poured in, and I'm going to carefully open up the oven. It's hot, it's preheated to 350 degrees. Carefully put this in. I'm gonna leave it in the oven for 1 hour. Once it's finished, I'm gonna take it out, let it cool, and I will get to enjoy my delicious work. If you try it at home, let me know how it goes and if you really like it.